Hey travel lovers, welcome to a Wanderlust for Life. In this video, I'm going to show you what you should pack if you are traveling to Europe in the fall or autumn, whatever you want to call it. So normally I share videos of travel tips, travel around Europe, and life here in Amsterdam. So if you want more of that, go ahead and hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss the videos. First, I'm going to start with what I would wear in Amsterdam, and then we will talk about what you should take if you are going further north in Europe or further south. So let's get into it. This first bit's gonna be a little show and tell, so bear with me. I normally would wear something like jeans, trousers, anything that's a little heavier on the bottom, but if it's later in the fall season, I will put like leggings or fleece leggings under my pants. So that's just to add that extra layer of warmth, but you know, it's whatever you're most comfortable with. And a key thing here is this will very much depend on where you are from and which part of the season you are here for. So I am from Virginia, but I have lived in Amsterdam since 2014. So I kind of acclimated, and I feel like I wear with what most people wear in the area. So definitely pants and or leggings under the pants. I also have just regular sneakers on. Now this is the beginning of fall, so I'm not too worried about warmth, but I have just started wearing Allbirds and I kind of love them, but there are wool ones that I'm gonna get for later in the season. Key thing is it does rain quite a bit in the fall, so you may want to waterproof your shoes or at least have waterproof shoes while you come. Let's talk about the top half. I always wear a tank top under once it starts getting cooler. So in Celsius, that's gonna be like under 18 degrees, I'll start wearing a second layer under like this. So normally it's just gonna be like more of a skin tone. Sometimes it'll be white or black as long as you can't really see it. And then I will add a shirt on top. So I typically like the 1/2 or 3/4 sleeves for fall, and yeah, just whatever goes with jeans or whatever pants you're wearing, but make sure that you can mix and match your clothes. That will let you pack lighter and have more options when you're traveling. And then this is where it gets kind of fun and really dependent on beginning, middle, or end of season. So I will either just put on a sweater, just a little cardigan, to add a little extra warmth. This is also something I tend to carry with me in the summertime because it can get chilly in the evenings, but just regular cardigan or this kind of a sweater. A little heavier duty, a little different style, a little different idea behind it. What do you think? You like the cozy look or more just the cardigan look? Let me know down below. I always need fashion advice. I am not a fashion YouTuber. Keep that in mind. Or, if I'm honest, what I will normally wear is my denim jacket. This has been my go-to since I got it. I really like this jacket for a lot of reasons. It goes with a lot of things that I have, and also the inside pockets are quite large. So my phone fits in there perfectly, my little camera, things like that. So that's kind of the main of what I would be wearing. If you are packing for yourself, if you don't want to wear a denim jacket, I would suggest getting a packable, like puffy jacket. So I use a Patagonia one that's very packable. Now when you're traveling, you're not trying to be too stylish, or at least I don't think most of us are. So this is perfect, especially for evenings when it gets a lot cooler, or if you just need something on the go, especially at the beginning of the season. One of my favorite tips I've been doing for years, I've heard other people do it, I think it's a great thing to keep things light, is if you have a packable jacket like this, pair it with a rain jacket or a windbreaker depending on where you are going. So I have this tiny little rain jacket, and it's from Rains here in Amsterdam, the store, and I don't think they make this one anymore, but any super packable raincoat would work. And if you put it on over this, then you have a warm layer and you have a rain layer. Check it out. This is how small it gets. It actually gets a little smaller. I think Eric got in there. Now I have worn this setup in various places around Europe. It works great for me. Now, if you want to get a down one of these, you absolutely can. I'm allergic to down, so this is a synthetic one, but it took me a while to find it, but they do exist. But this is just so versatile because you can wear either or both, or neither. All right, what if it's fall in Norway or Sweden? Well, it's cooler. So I would definitely recommend everything that I have suggested here. I would be adding the tights or something under the pants. I would be adding warmer shoes, possibly like boots, walking boots, something like that, depending on what you're getting into. Also, I would maybe always have a third layer on if you are prone to getting cold. In those countries up north, the wool sweaters are a big thing. So a big tip that I have for you, which is what I've done, is I actually wait until I get up there and then I find one of the trademark sweaters. So I have a Norwegian sweater, I have an Irish sweater, and I think I have another sweater. And that's just so that that's a souvenir that I can come back with. Just make sure you leave room in your luggage to bring it back with you. Also, at that point, you may want to bring a beanie hat and scarf and maybe some gloves. Again, you can get all of these when you are there if you forget them, but for me, I like having the stuff that I already have because then I'm not spending extra money. Now let's talk about going south. So in September, October, it is still amazing in places like Italy and Spain and Portugal and Greece and all the countries in Southern Europe. I have been to Italy multiple times in October and I love it. It is like the perfect temperature for me. So I'm talking Tuscany, Ischia, Sicily, all of those places are really nice. So I would actually stick with less than what I've talked about here. I would do dresses for women if you like dresses. Not everybody likes dresses. For men, see, the thing is in Southern Europe, shorts generally I feel like aren't that big of a thing. So I would stick with lighter pants. Of course you can wear whatever you want to wear. I'm not going to shame you. But it's going to be more comfortable, I think, just in general if you wear lighter pants, because again, in the evenings it can get cooler. And then just bring a little sweater like the cardigan that I mentioned to you. So for women, if you're not wearing a dress, same thing, lighter pants. I do this thing where I will actually wait and then shop somewhere if I know I don't have the clothes, because I just don't always have access to the same kind of clothing up here for that kind of weather. So the last time I went to Italy, I actually went to the store down there and bought light pants that, you know, wish around and they feel like a skirt and they're really comfortable. And then I just hand washed them in the sink there and let them dry. And I felt so much better because I was comfortable. I felt like a local. Yeah, so just find your comfort level, but just know that it's gonna be warmer down there in the fall time. And then later in the season, maybe more like what I am dressed like right now. So what do you think? Do you have any other tips, any suggestions for clothing to pack? Now I didn't get into, you know, that you need your passport and moisturizer and sunscreen and all of that, because I feel like you probably know that, but I wanted to make sure that you knew what to wear to be comfortable in the different climates that we have here in Europe. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you aren't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.